Tonight on Hipstar Tonight. Now available on iTunes. Purchases now online at hipstar.ca. The original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. Please send your contributions to the Heart and Soul Foundation. It is tonight. Tonight on Hipstar Tonight.
Yeah.
I want to take advantage.
Exactly. It's not going to be around forever, so we got to get that real heat out now.
News.
Breaking news, and it's relevant to a city near you.
Yeah.
Tuesday, June 20th, 2017. Congratulations to everybody still on the right track, doing those Fed tryouts, seeing if they're the man, getting out there. Look at that over the weekend, last week, that tryout. Ooh, they're looking for multi-purpose athletes now, eh? Oh, look out, generic indie wrestler. My life is wrestling passion fruits. You may need to get a couple other skills under your belt, eh? Other than, I've dedicated my life and I went around towns. On your, have that on your resume. They're wanting some genuine athletic stories now, man. Real warriors, real struggle survivors. Not cheap small town boys. It's a great thing to see. It knows where it puts me in my place, because I know I'll never be one of those guys. Just the guy that sits back and talks about it. But great seeing Cody and Steve out there, man. That's some great accomplishments, so kudos on them when you see your friends passing by.
It sort of depresses me in a lot of ways because I've said this on other podcasts before. Like I've done a lot for actually both those guys. In getting them booked over the years, and starting, New Vision Pro Wrestling and helping them when they had nothing.
Well, then necessarily nothing, but
it's just the story of two performers that actually went on and did better and forgotten about the people that got them there.
It's true, right?
And,
you work on you.
Yeah, both Steve, I understand, but mostly Cody, he doesn't care about me.
Well, it doesn't mean you don't care about him. Again, you can proudly say that
but
you've
they
done
want me to
something
care about them as if I'm a fan, as if I'm supposed to go to shopzone.com and get a shirt or something.
Well, not like that, Support your buddies, maybe, but you do it almost as a Christmas present. But they don't expect you to buy all their merch, and it's not like they're going to ask you to, oh, sorry, bro, we're keeping a tight locker room. We're going to have to ask you to buy a ticket next time you come. At least you're not going to be that guy. You'll never have that happen to you. You fucking
I think I will. I think they really don't care. I think that... Shit, I think even after knowing Cody for 15 years, even going on tour with him up north, he still made me buy him lunch. I don't have to do that.
He doesn't expect you to, all right? People don't get like that. Okay, well, as long as you make sure you buy them a very healthy, energetic
they're still
lunch.
Acting as if they're the young boys, as if I'm the young boy, and I got to do their shit for them.
I hate that feeling too, man, but it kind of puts you in your place, and you realize where you stand, what your level is, and again, you can blame other people for all you want, but you're still going to be looked on as the man that you are. You look at because you're your only man. You make your own decisions. So now, based on them, this is the level you've gotten yourself, and that's how you're going to be seen. You're not doing the tryouts. Maybe we have to run coffees. As long as we're surviving.
Yeah, well,
maybe we have to accept this.
If the Fed would get me my passport and my visa, then I would go try out. But if they don't want to do that, then how am I supposed to try out? Then forget it.
How are they?
Fuck them.
Why is it taking this long to rid of the possession charges? Why can't I just take that off my record?
I'm multi-talented.
Yeah, and I got some demons in the closet, but we can look past those as long as I'm willing to work hard for you. I think it's.
I could do a great Piper's Pit.
You could. Maybe do something different as well. Not just those fucking interview segments that happen all the same. Fuck. I'm still I can't get over the heat we produce on ourselves. Just because we want to be opinionated, then we're turning into these cornets. These guys that we were complaining about for so long, is that what we really want us to become?
Well, being the host and co-host of a successful podcast, that is, that kind of is being multi-talented. We're not in the ring doing it, but we can go in the ring. I mean, we just sold out the Rock Pile. I don't know what the problem is with getting into the WWE other than, I don't think they like me. Like a wise man once said, and it was actually a tweet by our very own Cody Diener that explained that don't think that the big guys don't watch what you put on social media, because you would be sadly mistaken they do.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, I don't know what agent is reading my Facebook, but maybe he's not happy with, my podcast with Classic Chris, or, some of the various things I do.
Your demo reel.
Match with fucking
If your
Chris
demo reel
Thorne.
is shit, then your resume is going to look unprofessional. You got to stack on top of it. You got to look professional. You got to get that website up. You got to get some business cards. I mean, fucking even Eugene has business cards that are outdated, and it's a business that he doesn't own anymore, but he still has them, all right?
Right. Yeah.
So we got to work on this resume, man. We got to look sharp, clean, professional. We can't just I have my producer do that for me. No, man. I got to do it for myself. You got to do it too, because this is.
I think I've done a good job. I think I produce many products that can help you with resumes and cards and sending stuff in over at 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. And let me tell you about our latest offering over at 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.
Oh, what do you got? What do you got?
Our very own Pee Wee Castle is my agent, and who's told me that he's blocked you, so he can't talk to you.
Has he really?
He's come up with a new product. Yes.
Okay.
That's the Ginger Mahal turbines for heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you're supporting the heavyweight champion, you can buy a turbine now at 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com to support the WWE SmackDown champion. And I don't know. I really don't have a sales pitch on this, but I just think it's a nice item to have. Available now over at 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com.
And also, the website has been getting very successful, hipstar.ca, and all the support when we go to shows for 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. It's amazing, actually. It's really supportive, because then we can go to these conventions and we can get guys their second rise of popularity and recognition, like Tony Schiavone. He's really looking good. A man who's eternally lost for the rest of his life, forever in a existential crisis between his conversational voice and his fake on TV voice. Who am I as a man? Tony, the greatest broadcast calling in sports entertainment. Whoa!
It's funny. I happened to meet Tony Schiavone along with Jackson Jarvis at one of our bookings last year in Buffalo.
Yeah.
We're at the stadium where he was calling a baseball game, Tony.
Cool. He's multi-talented. Baseball.
Jarvis.
Did you see that hit?
Upon himself to go into the room because he wanted a selfie, and Schiavone was so bitter.
Yeah, he's working.
So pissed off and so hates wrestling so much that he yelled at Jarvis to get the fuck out of the broadcast. He's trying to call a game, and Jarvis. One thing about Jarvis, he says he thinks everybody is looking at him. I'm a wrestler, and look at that guy in giant. The center of the attention's around him, that he can't believe that Schiavone's kicking him out of the broadcast booth.
Well, yeah, he's got too much personal pride.
Everybody likes me. How could you be one that not like me? And I'm trying to explain, Jarvis, WCW doesn't even exist anymore. You're not going to get a job there.
Yeah, well, some guys be bitter.
He doesn't get it. The kid just doesn't get it.
And sick of the field that made you. You can be like that, but you also can be a naive little rambunctious kid on the monkey bars who just keeps ruining it for everybody.
Yeah, he does.
He got a lot of heat. At least, he had a short stint, and it was a nice rise, and I think he got out at a time that he knew he needed to, because his personality took over. He was too much himself. And he can't hold back. When you see Tony Schiavone, you ask for a selfie from him. I've had to learn many times, but these are the things that we just can't hold back on sometimes. It's like a boner that you try to hide in class, but it's still there.
And I think it's about time that we add to the Where's Whitey Foundation, Where's Jackson Jarvis, hashtag Where's Jackson Jarvis, because he seemed to be missing from the planet. I know he left the business and all, but he's not working on any other projects. He's gone.
It doesn't mean that he doesn't. That he needs our help, and I'm kiboshing that. I don't like it. Let's stick to Find Whitey, because Whitey's a guy we want to bring back. We're happy with Jackson Jarvis. We got enough of him. He had a great run. It was nice to see him, but Whitey had so much to go. Let's bring Whitey back. So no, I'm on the other side of the fence.
It's been rumored that Whitey has been in the Fort Erie area lately.
Oh, cool. He's found
over the weekend. I had gotten a rumor from a Mark that Whitey's subscription to the WWE Network ran out, and he was on his way Sunday to actually Classic Chris's house to steal his network signal. And they were going to watch Money in the Bank together.
He must be broken about that. That must have killed him, you know. Staying over at Classic Chris's house until midnight just to see Baron Corbin end up disappointing your dreams. You know,
and they kayfabe me because I'm not allowed in the same vicinity as Whitey, according to Whitey's wife. So
okay. So you got that band now.
Whitey's wife is just putting the kibosh on that.
So now when you go into his apartment, you see like he's got these flyers up, like guys he has a ban against. Like, if you see this man, tell Whitey he can't be by him. And it's got Jay Moore's promo pic, and they're on some colored paper, but it's printed in black and white.
As well as the Hipstar Zach Addict. As well, they think that, they think that I've turned on him somehow because I couldn't do his Christmas special.
Maybe that's what it was.
On YouTube.
Maybe that's what it was, yeah.
And I don't know what his issue is with you, but I know you're on that same wall of performers that you can't hang out with, thanks to Jenny Marie Dunner.
I want to know what I did, actually. Maybe it's because I acted like myself. Maybe it's because I made decisions that...
I think she wants Whitey to herself. Like, he is the type that will hop in a car and leave and go out on a show, and, she's putting a stop to the wrestling so that she has her transportation and her way around.
Well, it's made him loopy, too. We hit our heads a lot. Maybe we're just crazy kids who just depended on stimulants and our vices way too strongly. Maybe we just got ahead of ourselves and just turned into crazy fucking stoner mindless guys who just talk about nonsense for hours. Oh, those
Whitey,
guys.
if you're listening, if you are listening, Whitey, and I know that he may be, I mean, we're all old friends here unless you really gotten that stubborn to not listen to the show. I just want you to know, like, if you come back, if you came back into the business, I started the Neo thing again, like, we're working an angle, like, this could be the most over you could ever be if you walked out now. I know you're bald, and I know maybe you don't want the audience to know that, but if you just grow your hair back and shave that shit, like the Luke Harper, there's already a Luke Harper. You don't need to grow the beard. There's already a Cody going into the WWE. You don't need a beard. You need to get back to the mustache. Jackson Jarvis is gone now.
Exactly.
Maybe I think that was another thing that made him bitter, is that Jarvis grew the mustache and stole his gimmick.
He took it over, but he didn't know what to do with it. You can't be bitter about that, man. Just come back. Take my spot at Crossfire, Take it over. He actually responded to my text message from my new number about hanging out. But then when he finally responded a couple days after, he confused me for Schmitty, so I didn't text him back. So, I take my spot, man. Get in that limelight again. Everybody's doing it. There's no better time for a comeback.
When you think about it, you got him over so much with the Sugar Twins, and then he branched off into the Topher Whiteman gimmick, which then he leached off of me to get him over.
Yeah.
And then he turns his back on both of us, and he's out of the business. Like, I don't want to sound like we got egos or anything, but like
karma,
we got you to where you were supposed to be, though.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we got you there.
Why did you leave?
Fuck. Why did you leave? Why did you leave, and why did you no-show? Why did you blackball yourself? Why did you make stupid decisions? I'm still eating myself up about Sunday, about fucking making that stupid decision. Again, maybe karma, but sleeping through and missing your booking because you're just fucking sick. You're sick, and to be that name that's in the back while Tyson's sitting back there, and he's like, oh, where's Zach? Zach didn't show up. Fucking eating me up. And maybe
he doesn't care. He doesn't care. And neither does Topher. He left the business for a piece of pussy, and that really bothers me.
It's true.
You can get that shit on the road, bud.
For something that's not what we necessarily want, what our whole heart fully desires. And I think this is the day, because it's almost July, where we finally get what we want. And I'm gonna get it, because I gotta eat right and drink water and subscribe to 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. Only on Tonight.
Tonight on Hipstar Tonight.
Perfect.
Stuffs and hats.